your wife and have your other, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to go and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell back, run and tell back, run and tell back. Oh boy, oh, oh, oh boy. We got your t-shirt and the fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real. The man got away, leaving behind evidence. I was attacked by some idiot in the project. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so he's climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your other, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. We're looking for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. So you can run and tell back, run and tell back, run and tell back. Oh boy, oh, oh, oh boy. Hey y'all, it's your girl DZ coming at you today. That was I'm not usually one for Halloween celebrating and whatnot, but I thought I'd have a little bit of fun today. Antoine Dotson, hide your kids, hide your wife. I mean, as messed up as that story is, that song is catchy. So I thought I'd have some fun, dress up a little bit. You know, had a bandana, had a tank top, sitting around, do my thing. Anyways, I have not updated you on my last few classes that I had. I got halfway through and then I stopped. Last time I talked to you about what I was talking about in class, I was telling you how we were writing down like our history, our old story. And I think what ended up happening for me is I got caught up in all that negativity of the old story, and I was just stressed from work, and I was just tripping. I am much better now. But I got, you know, bogged down in what happened in the past, and it took me some time to move on. You know, and I knew it. I told y'all, you know, this mental thing is going to be the hardest thing for me. But thankfully, I got it together. I finished out my class. You know I did. I'm not going to let anything stop me now. But I finished out my class, but I kind of slacked on getting the homework done, so that's why I didn't make a video. But, you know, I've taken a few days, read back through my handy-dandy notebook, and now I've got some stuff to share with you. So, part 2 of talking about the histories, or our history, talked about identifying windstorms. And one thing, it was talking about, you know, setting goals and how our thoughts, our actions, and our outcomes are all related. And I think that's definitely true. And like I said, I was getting caught up in the thoughts. And so now I have action steps, and in the end, hopefully my outcome will be what I want it to be. One of the goals that I have is, when I'm done with all of this, is to hike a 14er. I live in Colorado. There are lots of 14ers. People hike them all the time. Some of them are harder than other ones. I want to do one of the easy ones. But I have a lot of friends who have done that. And I mean, I'm not big wilderness nut or anything like that, but I don't know. I've seen some beautiful, beautiful pictures of people just, you know, on top of a mountain. And I want to do that once so I could say that I did. You probably can't see it. I got this little map. Look, there's me along the way. Surgery day's coming up. Bam! And so, you know, I've come some ways on my journey so far, and I'm pretty thankful for that. And I think now that I've been able to kind of transition from thinking about the old stuff into the new stuff, I think that'll help out a lot. So that was class 4. Class 5 starts us talking about creating our new story. Now, in transitioning to creating the new story, they had us identify like instances when we know we're getting off track. And so I think that's pretty good. I wrote it kind of sloppy in my notebook, but I think I'll kind of make it nice and like put it on my refrigerator or someplace. Just so I realize, you know, when I'm getting off track, because I know, but I don't always identify it like right in the moment. And so having that there as a reminder will be helpful. You know, I mean, some of the stuff is like making excuses to not exercise. You know, I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, this show is coming on. Oh, there's a full moon. I don't know. I'll come up with some stuff. You know, other things might be, you know, going directly to the store or going directly to get fast food or something like that after I had a rough day at work or something like that. You know, like, you know, slacking on cleaning up my place. I'm kind of messy, but there's a, you know, messy, and then there's a, you know, that's a little bit too much. So, you know, rushing to order food. I ran into this the other day. It was my mom's birthday, and we went out to dinner, and my dad had to go to work. And, like, I just hurry up and rushed and ordered something, and I didn't really think about it. So I know that's tough for me, because then I just was like, oh, I like bacon cheeseburger with fries and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, making that kind of quick rash decision isn't going to be helpful for me. So I've got a list of 10 things that might morph, that might change. Like not planning my meals. I'm getting better at planning lunch. I'm okay at planning breakfast. I mean, I just kind of eat the same kind of things. But dinner is the biggest one that I'll need to plan, because that's usually when I make my worst decisions, is at dinner time. The other thing that was interesting is they started talking about lowering the mountain. So, you know, we set these goals for ourselves, and then sometimes we get to a point where, you know, oh, it's okay if I'm right here. Oh, it's okay if I'm right here. You know, and we kind of change those goals. And so, you know, trying to work on that. Now, in week 6, it kind of talked about that just a little bit more with our new stories. Sorry. You know, it's like, what is it that I can do, you know, when I want to lower the mountain? You know, and my sort of action plan is to, you know, identify what I've done. Because when I lower the mountain, or when I have lowered the mountain in the past, it's been because I screwed up on something, and then I say, oh, well, I screwed up the other day, I can screw up today. And then it just kind of snowballs from there. So I think, you know, what I'm going to do is, you know, identify that, you know, I've done that. And then say, you know what, people, I'm human. People make mistakes sometimes, but I have to bounce back from it in order to keep my momentum going. And so I'll identify it, you know, I'll remind myself, you know, people make mistakes, you can bounce back from this, and then I'll actually write out a plan. So let's say, you know, I didn't plan my meals for dinner, and I eat something that's maybe not the best choice. You know, instead of saying, oh, well, I screwed up for dinner, you know, I can have dessert. Or, oh, well, I screwed up yesterday, I can screw up today. You know, saying, you know what, I had that moment, I ate what I ate, you know, I'm not going to go back and change it. And so now I'm going to move on. And so, you know, here's what I'm going to do to move on. Well, tomorrow I'm going to have shrimp for dinner. Tomorrow, day after that, I'm going to have the rest of the shrimp. Day after that, you know, I'm going to have, you know, a piece of steak. You know, just making sure that I have a plan in place. Because I've been successful in the past when I had a plan and I followed the plan. It's just, then I would run into roadblocks where I would get hungry because I wasn't eating enough or wasn't eating the right things. And so that kind of thing ended up being a roadblock to me. And then I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm hungry. I need to eat. And so that's why the tool's going to help me out, so I won't run into that roadblock where I'm just hungry and I binge, So, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good right now. It was talking about momentum and, building momentum and keeping momentum. At some point you've got to feel some success. And so for me to feel some success, I've got to push through those goals and I've got to meet those goals the best I can. And so, yeah, I'm going to do it. I have 6 weeks until surgery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking. I've been going to water aerobics, but now I'm going to start walking. Sorry, I'm watching my time. And I'm just going to do, my little walking schedule. So this week, I have to walk, I think it's, let me look, 3 days that I'm going to walk for 10 minutes. I can't find the page. 3 days for 10 minutes, I think. Alright? So, wait. I'm almost there. Yeah, okay, so week 1, 3 days, 10 minutes. I think I'm going to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 10 minutes. Yes, I can walk more, but I don't want to just, overdo it and then run out of walking interest, because it was talking about how our willpower wanes and goes up and down, and once you build that momentum, you can override those times where your willpower is down. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to start out slow. So I've got 6 weeks to work up to 30 minutes 5 days a week, just walking. And so I think that'll be good, because right after surgery I won't be able to go to water aerobics anyway. So thanks to all my new subscribers, and I'll see you guys later.